Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator. And in this video, we're going to talk about these headlines that happened yesterday, August 8th. Gore and other climate activists celebrate the Senate package of the Inflation Reduction Act. Yeah, it's a long time coming, says Gore, because, yeah, this is going to be so good for the environment. Yeah, you'll see. We'll go through this. So it says the IRA contains 369 billion in spending over 10 years to subsidize the deployment of clean energy and electric vehicles, and it includes other measures to combat climate change, such as a fee on methane leaked in oil and gas drilling. Overall, it is expected to help the U.S. reach a 40% reduction in the greenhouse gas emissions that cause global warming um, from 2005 levels by 2030. So 8 years from now. Okay, so although that falls short of president, yeah, Whitehouse occupier goal of cutting those emissions by 50%. It nonetheless thrilled longtime leaders on climate change who just 10 days earlier were apologetic when it appeared the Senate would pass no climate change legislation at all. Oh, okay. So, yeah, Gore said it's been a long time coming, but the Senate has finally advanced formative climate legislation. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Now, for those of you that are new here, Al Gore and every environmental voice has been refusing the light years best environmental education and agenda the world needs since November of '93. And that is headed by Vail, Gore, Redford, Sundance, the NRDC, and the United Nations, and then followed by everyone right up to, yes, everybody knows her. Um, some kids idolize her, most, most just roll their eyes at her. Greta, who is an absolute environmental fraud. She has joined the rest of them, right? In convenient truth to Gore, shut up, go away, you preventing solutions for fraud. Listening to you drives people to drink is what I put there. But you know, uh, Gore is joined by everybody, and since November '93, had anybody allowed the light years best environmental education and agenda the world needs, we wouldn't still be looking for solutions, and we wouldn't be cheerleading the beyond remedial and ridiculous and tyranny filled solutions that are now becoming law. Okay? Gore could have solved this problem. I did a video just recently and read his letters, his 94 letter, 98, 99, and go back and watch that. Okay? Ending our disposable society. You know how much greenhouse gases you'd reduce, and pollutants and toxins? And my shtick isn't global warming. I don't know if global warming's real or not. No one does really. Okay? But everything that's said to create global warming causes so many other problems that it's just responsible to live responsibly, to reduce by reusing the two highest levels of the environmental hierarchy. And why take the chance with destructive storms that could be because of our emissions when these emissions are so easy to prevent? And, one of the biggest ways, of course, would be ending our disposable society. It is the packaging, the transportation packaging, the non-stop manufacturing and disposal and transportation of our disposable items. It's ridiculous, all because we won't wash a cup. Hemp. Okay. Of course, we have to end global environmental illiteracy. We have all these people in Congress voting on something, and they're not even literate on the subject matter. Now, the thing about this is a lot of the people in this article here, they just can't be bothered. I've hit them up, okay? But, gain individual cooperation, that right there would have solved our problems long ago. and would have taken away the need for legislation. Because if we educated people and led by example, and got them on hemp and got them off of a disposable society and got them turning off 40% of unused electricity, we would have solved this problem long, long, long ago. Instead, Gore's out here pretending like it's been a long time coming. Gore has had no solutions for all these decades. He screams for solutions while unknown to the world, he is proud to prevent solutions. Go watch my videos about that. So, yeah, oh, here he is. He's everywhere. Oh, he's out there. Yapping. So, yeah, here he is. He tweeted out here today. It's been a long time. I read that. Thank you to Senators Schumer and Manchin, and to every senator who fought to ensure that climate action was a priority in this bill. Now to the House and to the President's desk. Oh, okay. Okay. Omitting that Gore has been refusing the light years best solutions that would have solved this problem since November 93. Okay? Amazing how Gore always forgets to mention that. Yeah, it's so here, Senator Brian Schatz of Hawaii. Now, this is the one person in this article who I've never hit up. We did it. We passed the biggest climate bill any country has ever passed. It's the reason I came to the Senate. The fight goes on, but for the first time, the American government is taking action that is equal to this movement. Okay. No, they're not, Brian. We're going to call Brian later because, if you try to get in touch with these people, let me see here. Markey, he's in here. Okay, yeah, and share your opinion. What do you get? Oh, yeah. Oh, fill out some questions and fill out some questions and then yes, a form letter. Okay. Same thing with Whitehouse, who is in here, but here's Brian Schatz. So share your thoughts. Oh, okay. And so, what's your first name? So, right here, there we go. Oh, aloha. Oh, well, how nice of you. Select an issue. Let me see. And, oh, yes, a cumbersome form. It's not like you can put them on an email with Gore and McKibben, like I did tonight, and Project Veritas and InfoWars, who just won't do their job and tell these people that, all these environmental voices are frauds. So, here's Sheldon Whitehouse. Now, I've tried to contact him over the years, and of course, you don't get a reply to these people, but he has given a weekly address on climate change when the Senate's in session. Yeah. Oh, okay. They packed a lot into the historic legislation, and he looks forward to spending the coming weeks and months talking with Rhode Islanders about how the bill will lower their energy and healthcare bills and create millions of jobs. Oh, when did I hear that before? Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure when that tyrannical Obamacare first came into play, and that still hasn't happened. Yeah, he's very proud to have shaped the major climate components of the bill, which is expected to double or triple the rate of historical emissions reductions. While there's still much more to do to lead the planet to safety in the race against climate change, this is by far the biggest step the United States has ever taken to lower emissions. It is a good reason for hope. No, it's not, because Sheldon Whitehouse and everybody else won't allow the actual real solutions the world needs. What is it? Oh, yeah, the much more that we need to be doing. Yeah, and for a long time, he's been refusing to do the much more. If we did the much more long ago when Whitehouse was first presented what we need to do, he wouldn't be Mickey Mousing around with this ridiculousness here today. So, of course, Ed Markey, he's on board because, yeah, He's always out there, and he hates America. He hates you. He hates actual real environmental solutions. Absolutely will not allow them. Um, oh, Barack. Yeah, Barack does too. But he says the IRA that just passed the Senate is a major accomplishment. Not only will it reduce inflation and lower the cost of prescription drugs, it also happens to be the most consequential piece of climate legislation in American history. Now, that is because when Barack's Secretary of Energy, Stephen Chu, spoke at this thing that I was an exhibitor at, a Max Baucus, he used to be a public servant in the form of a senator, I believe, from Montana. And he hosted this event, brought in big speakers every year. And on the first day of the event I was at, Microsoft CEO Steve Ballmer spoke, and he had the audience applaud me in his question and answer session. Fast forward to 24 hours later, and Max Baucus's top guy, Jake Macca, pictured right here, he came to have a talk with me before Stephen Chu to find out, my intentions. And I'm like, I have no intentions. I'm going to go listen to a speech. I'm going to ask a question, give him the solutions. Well, I don't know if you'll get to give them to him. I'm like, oh, no, I will be in line for the mic. And when I got in line for the mic, I got up to where I should have been handed the mic. This is on about 12 professionally recorded cameras. And Jake came and whisked me away. Stephen Chu, I believe, turned his back at this point in time so that he didn't watch me actually get taken out of the auditorium. Now, this is in Butte, that they call Butte, America, Butte, Montana. And the entire audience applauded me the day before when Steve Ballmer told them to. And now when Stephen Chu is having me basically removed by Max Baucus's top thug here, the audience was just completely silent. No one was like, hey man, this is America. Let her speak. We applauded her yesterday. And so Jake brought me in across the hall. This was in an auditorium. He brought me across the hall into a back room where this man, who said he was local Butte, was waiting for me with a uniformed Butte policeman. And this man wasn't local Butte. He was Steve Chu's top security. There's no doubt in my mind. And I was held there until Stephen was off the stage. And then Jake escorted me out of the building, to which people were like shunning me, like I had actually done something wrong in Butte, America. And then Jake brought me back to my exhibit and told me that I would be packing up. And I said, well, I have an hour left. And he said, no, you will be packing up. And he pretty much watched me pack up. And when he thought I was, far enough along, he moved away, but he was within eyesight, keeping tabs on me. And yes, I was ordered to basically evacuate the premises for the audacity of having the solutions the world needs. Now, Barack also used to turn my computer on in the middle of the night, like reporter Cheryl Atkinson, and that is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly intimidating. But here he is, pretending like he cares when he doesn't. And yeah, some more. Oh yeah, thanks to the man whose occupation I'm running from, pulling the strings from behind. Yeah. Oh, we've done good. They should be proud. No, they shouldn't. And then, of course, Bill McKibben. Bill McKibben broke it. He had to chime in, and 34 years and 40 days ago, James Hansen broke the news of global warming to the U.S. Senate. Finally, they act today. Now, James Hansen, NASA's James Hansen, the top climatologist, he's co-plaintiff with the youth in the youth climate case, all of which are preventing solutions frauds. And James Hansen, at least his office, is so opposed to solutions that they have threatened to arrest me and prosecute me to the fullest extent of federal law if I bother him with solutions again, which actually is what Stephen Chu's office did after Stephen Chu got back to his office, and I was calling and emailing. And then I got put through to security, who I'm pretty sure talking to them once told me that I could do one email to Stephen's office a week so that they could just easily just delete one and not be bothered by knowing what they're actually holding up. And if I did anything more than that, that yes, I would be arrested and prosecuted to the fullest extent of federal law. So James Hansen is right there with Stephen Chu. Yes, Barack's Secretary of Energy, and now Bill McKibben has been refusing solutions since probably before, but at least since the start of his Got Earth to 400 organization. And yeah, Mark Ruffalo, Bloomberg, he has been refusing the solutions too. Was going to maybe bring me in to talk to me about a job on his campaign. And then, of course, I got not a chance in hell. Like, you actually have solutions. And so he's out there, and that fool. And we are still in. I can assure you they have never been in. They will never be in. And, all these people, they just get on the bandwagon. And so we're cheerleading climate legislation that is valueless. Let me see. The Citizens Free Press put out the 750 billion climate boondoggle, the 50 most radical aspects of the bill here. They list 10, so I don't know where the 50 come. Here's 10, and that's pretty much the end of the article. But it's about, look, oh yeah, expand Obamacare, of course. We got to get that back in place. Oh, create environmental justice solar and wind capacity limitation program to further Democrats' radical environmental justice agenda. 8.5 billion to further environmental justice in agriculture. $3 billion for the Department of Transportation to undertake projects to address racism in infrastructure. Oh my God. Yeah, $5 billion to support 250 billion in Department of Energy loan guarantees and loan refinancing for green energy infrastructure and remediation activities. The bill's giveaway to green energy would increase America's reliance on China for rare earth minerals. So that, of course, is just wonderful. Oh, yes, and the IRS is adding 87,000 armed armed agents, yes, to come to your living room. So this is doing nothing over a number of years, and it's just costing a lot of money. It has no real solutions. Everybody that is involved with it will not allow real solutions. So I reminded Gore and McKibben of that, and of course, Project Verification. If they would have done their job, this wouldn't be in the news today. Gore McKibben would have been silent. Actually, today's ridiculousness would have never happened. But Project Veritas, they're opposed to being what they say they are too. But just to give this guy a fair shake here. Let me see. Let's call this guy out here in Hawaii. Aloha. So here's his website. That's probably the nicest and most artistic congressional website out there. So well, let's give Brian a call here. We will call his DC office. So
aloha, and thank you for calling the office of Senator Brian Schatz. Our hours of operation are daily from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Please feel free to leave us a message, or you can also contact us at our website at www.schatz.senate.gov. Thank you.
yeah, hey Brian Schatz. Hey, this is Eileen Connors, the environmental educator. I learned that you went to Congress for climate action. And so, since I heard that you were praising the Senate passing nothing today, I thought you should know that I actually have the light years best environmental education and agenda the world needs that every environmental voice has refused since November of '93. And that's headed with Vail, Gore, Redford, Sundance, the NRDC, and the United Nations, all the way up to Greta today. I am why that global fraud didn't get a Nobel. That is true. Everybody listed in the article I read, all the Congress people, Markey and, well, Oasis Crazy, she wasn't in the article, and Whitehouse, uh, you know, oh, um, Mr. B.S. Bernie Sanders wasn't in there either. But I can assure you, the Congressional Climate Caucus, everybody, absolutely no one will allow real solutions like ending global environmental illiteracy, ending our disposable society from homes to fast food to stadium concessions to packaging and transportation packaging. Gaining individual cooperation is number three, because that would have solved our problems long ago. Leadership by example. Yeah, imagine that. That would have helped with solve our problems. Hemp. Yes, hemp, which can and needs to be used for everything. And last is clean energy, which is the only thing that anybody's talking about here, but it's not a solution. It hasn't, it's been talked about for decades. At best, its common use is still a decade or more away in the future. But my, 10 seconds of recording time left. I'll call back and we'll finish this. Okay, so we're calling back here. Aloha.
The office of Senator Brian Schatz. Our hours of operation are daily from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Please feel free to leave us a message, or you can also contact us at our website at www.schatz.senate.gov. Thank you.
Yeah, hey Brian, this is Eileen. Continuing.
To send your message, press 1.
Oh.
To send your message as urgent, press 2. To re-record your message, press 3.
Okay, let's press 3.
Press 4.
Let's
To
press
transfer
3.
to the operator, press 0.
Oh,
Cancel
let's go to the operator. Yeah, look at that. They knew my number was in there, so they only give you a little bit of time. Oh my God. They only give you a little bit of time to talk, and then they don't let you finish it up. So, okay. Let's not do that.
Aloha, and thank you
So
for
we're
calling
calling
the office
again.
of Senator Brian Schatz. Our hours of operation are daily from 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Please feel free to leave us a message, or you can also contact us at our website at www.schatz.senate.gov. Thank you.
So, Brian, this is Eileen Connors. I'm continuing here, the environmental educator, environmentaleducator.org. And I'm not exactly sure where I was, but I have the light years best solutions the world needs that would have solved our problems long ago. It's just every environmental voice has refused solutions. That includes Barack in his first White House occupation. Now he's in his third. Absolutely adamantly opposed to solutions, James Hansen. And we need a real leader in the Senate, someone that will actually propose real solutions and get on real action. I mean, even Whitehouse out there said, no, we have to do more. And Whitehouse has been refusing the more for a very long time now. And had Whitehouse and anybody else embarked on the much more we need to be doing, we wouldn't be talking about the Mickey Mouse you're cheerleading today. So the world needs a real leader. I'm giving you the chance. I am recording these messages in my video I'm putting out tonight. And I expect to hear from you. You have my phone number here, environmentaleducator at yahoo.com. And yes, I should be hearing from you. Will I be hearing from you? Well, since November '93, the odds say probably not. But I will be pleasantly surprised for you to contact me in a civil and cooperative manner. And the world needs it. And anything less, you really need to go out and tell the world that when push came to shove, you had no interest. that you had no interest in the actual real solutions and leadership the world needs. Let's not have that happen. Look forward to hearing from you.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, press 2.
Well,
To record your message,
you know what I'm doing.
To review your message, press 4.
We're
To
doing
transfer to the
too.
operator. Thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling.
Oh no, I pressed urgent. She should have said you marked urgent. So, will I be hearing from him? Um, yeah, okay. Well, as I say, it's almost 29 years later, and history says no. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt till it is a no. But you can be sure that everybody else that's out here getting pressed today, including this man here, have been holding up light years better than the beyond remedial they're cheerleading today. And tyranny comes with what they're cheerleading today. They just forgot to mention that in all of their cheerleading. So stay tuned, people.